Seeing that this writing on the amazing Jew was written so long ago, around the time of World War II, let us look at a little history of the Jew before proceeding with the bulk of this writing. During this writing, it was said that it was estimated there are 16 million Jews in the world. Roughly speaking, the population of the world is 2 billion. The Jew constitutes, therefore, less than 1% of the whole. In our day, according to Wikipedia, it is estimated that there are 14.6 million. But these are as of 2018. The world's core Jewish population, those identifying as Jews above all else. But those that have Jewish background from at least a single Jewish parent, in addition to the core Jewish population, was 17.8 million. According to Wikipedia's recent trends, it is said, the population dynamics are characterized by a continued steady increase in the Israeli Jewish population and flat or declining numbers in other countries, the diaspora. The Jewish population of Israel increased from the country's inception in 1948 to 6,135,000 in 2014, while the population of the diaspora has dropped from 10.5 to 8.1 million over the same period. Current Israeli Jewish demographics are characterized by a relatively high fertility rate of 3 children per woman and stable age distribution. The overall growth rate of Jews in Israel is 1.7% annually. The diaspora countries, by contrast, have low Jewish birth rates, an increasingly elderly age composition, and a negative balance of people leaving Judaism versus those joining. Immigration trends also favor Israel ahead of diaspora countries. The Jewish state has a positive immigration balance, called Aliyah in Hebrew. Israel saw its Jewish numbers significantly buoyed by a million-strong wave of Jewish immigrants from the former Soviet Union in the 1990s, and immigration growth has been steady in the low tens of thousands since then. In the rest of the world, only the United States, Canada, Australia, and Germany have had a positive recent Jewish migration balance outside of Israel. In general, the modern English-speaking world has seen an increase in its share of the diaspora since the Holocaust and the foundation of Israel, while historic Jewish populations in Eastern Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East have significantly declined or disappeared. France continues to be home to the world's third-largest Jewish community, around 500,000, but has shown an increasingly negative trend. Immigration loss to Israel amongst French Jews reached the tens of thousands between 2014 and 2017 following a wave of anti-Semitic attacks. There is a debate over United States numbers. The number of Jews in the United States has been the subject of much debate because of questions over counting methodology. In 2012, Sheskin and Dashevsky put forward a figure of 6.72 million based on a mixture of local surveys, informed local estimates, and U.S. Census data. They qualified their estimate with concern over double counting and suggested the real figure may lie between 6 and 6.4 million. Drawing on their work, the Steinhardt Social Research Institute released its own estimate of 6.8 million Jews in the United States in 2013. These figures are in contrast to Israeli demographer Sergio Della Pergola's number of 5,425,000, also in 2012. He has called high estimates implausible and unreliable, although he revised the United States Jewish number upward to 5.7 million in subsequent years. This controversy followed a similar debate in 2001 when the National Jewish Population Survey released a United States Jewish estimate as low as 5.2 million, only to have serious methodological errors suggested in their survey. In sum, a confidence interval of 1 million or more people is likely to persist in reporting on the number of Jewish Americans. During this writing, it was said, there were roughly speaking a population of the world to be at 2 billion, while today we are at 7,800,000,000 people as of March of this year, 2020. With this update, we can move on with our writing on the amazing Jew.